Hi everyone and welcome to English with Aga. This video is about I wish. My students often get confused when they see I wish I had and I wish I had had. The two hads, what is that about? But don't worry, we will talk about it in this video. We will look at different ways to use I wish, and we will do some practice exercises at the end, so make sure you keep watching. But before we start, subscribe to my channel and get your free English grammar booklet from the video description. Let's get started. I wish I lived in Spain. I wish basically means you want something that you don't have. I wish I lived in Spain is about the present. It's a sentence about now. Now I live in England, but I wish I lived in Spain. So, when you talk about the present and you use I wish, your verb is actually in the past tense. It's confusing, but that's what you need to do. So, now I live in England, but I wish I lived in Spain now. I wish I had a cat. This sentence is also about the present. It's about now. I don't have a cat now, but I want one. I wish I had a cat now. So had is the past simple of the verb to have. It's the past simple form. So I wish I had a cat. I wish I had lived in Spain. This sentence is about the past. It's not about the present. So last year I lived in France, but I wish I had lived in Spain last year. So I'm talking about something that I wanted in the past, but I didn't have. I wish I had lived in Spain, but I didn't. So when you're talking about something you wanted in the past, but you didn't have, you need the past perfect after I wish. I wish I had lived in Spain. So the past perfect is had and the past participle, the third form. I wish I had lived. I wish I had had a cat. So this is the double had, the confusing part. I wish I had had a cat. So last year, when I lived in France, I didn't have a cat, but I wanted one. So I wish I had had a cat back then, when I lived in France last year. So this sentence again is about the past. So, after I wish, you need the past perfect. Had, had. The first had is the auxiliary. The second had is the past participle form of the verb to have. It's the same as I wish I had lived in Spain. It just happens that you have the auxiliary had and the past participle had together. So let's look at the difference between I wish I lived in Spain and I wish I had lived in Spain. The first one is about the present. Now I live in England, but I wish I lived in Spain now. I wish I had lived in Spain is about the past. Last year I lived in France, not in Spain, but I wish I had lived in Spain last year. I wish I had a cat. I wish I had had a cat. I wish I had a cat now, but I don't. I wish I had had a cat last year when I was in France, but I didn't. So this one is about the past. Now it's time to do some practice exercises. Choose the correct answer. My new office is really far. I wish I had or had had a car so I can get there more quickly. What's the correct answer? I wish I had a car. We're talking about the present. My office is far in the present, and I don't have a car now. So I wish I had a car now. I wish you told me or had told me you were going to the cinema last night. I would have gone with you. What's the correct answer? So this sentence is about the past. It's about last night. So we need I wish you had told me. We need the past perfect. Yesterday you went to the cinema and you didn't tell me you're going, but I wish you had told me last night. It's freezing outside. I wish I lived or had lived in a hot country right now. What's the correct answer? I wish I lived. We're talking about right now. It is freezing and I wish I lived in a hot country right now. So we need the past simple. How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free English grammar booklet from the video description. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!